Before we start with the grammar, let's pronounce the words.
Say was. An example. My friend was happy. My friend was happy. Say it faster. Relaxed. My friend was happy. My friend was happy. Okay.
And the negative form of was is wasn't. Wasn't. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Now let's move to the second word, which is were. My friends were happy. My friends were happy. So this sound is called a garbage sound, okay? Or the garbage sound. So as I said, we say were. I know that we write W-E-R-E, but in fact we don't bloody care about how it's written. We care about how we pronounce it. This is English, okay? What about the negative form of it? Of course, have you guessed it? It would be weren't. Weren't. We don't say weren't, because I've heard it. I've heard a lot of different pronunciations of this word. Weren't.
So now I want to talk to you about the difference between there is, there are, and there was, and there were. We have been talking about there is and there are, which we use in the present tense. Let's look at this picture, for example. This is a picture of a town called Little Valley. There is one park in Little Valley. We use there is because it's only one park. It's a singular noun. In Little Valley right now, there are 5 houses. We use there are because it's plural. There are 5 houses. But let's say we want to talk about Little Valley in the past. In the past tense, we would use there was and there were. For example, this is a picture of Little Valley in 2013, in the past. In 2013, there was one house in Little Valley. In 2013, there were 5 parks. So again, remember, we use there is and there are to talk about something now in the present. So, in Little Valley, there is one park. However, in 2013, there were 5 parks. And now, in Little Valley, there are 5 houses. In the past, in 2013, there was one house.
Please remember that we use was and wasn't for singular nouns. For example, there was a marathon last week. There wasn't a marathon last week. We use were and weren't for plural nouns. For example, there were marathons last year. There weren't any marathons last year. Now let's have a look at more examples in your textbook here. 1896, the first modern Olympic Games were in Greece. There were silver medals for winners and bronze medals for second place. There weren't any gold medals. Notice that we use there were for affirmative or positive forms, and we use there weren't for negative forms. 1900, another example here, women weren't competitors until 1900. That year, there were more competitors than spectators.